May Nigeria not happen to us. A young journalist full of dreams, gone too soon, and even Peter Obi couldn't hold back tears at her burial. Somtochukwu, Somto Maduagwu, a 29-year-old Aris news anchor, lost her life in a tragic way. On September 29th, she tried escaping armed robbers who broke into her third-floor apartment around 2 a.m. But sadly, she didn't make it. Well, recently, at St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Peter Obi attended her funeral and described her loss as heartbreaking. He condemned Nigeria's growing insecurity and called for urgent change. Family, friends, and colleagues remembered Somtochukwu as brilliant, fearless, and full of integrity. A journalist who dreamed of entering politics to make a difference. Her story is a painful reminder that no one is truly safe until our nation is safe. May Somtochukwu rest in peace.
The farewell to Somtochukwu Maduagwu began with a night of tribute in Abuja, where friends, family, and colleagues gathered to share their heartfelt memories and celebrate a life of purpose. From Abuja, the journey continued to St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Agulu, Somtochukwu's hometown. Here, family, friends, colleagues, and sympathizers gathered to pay their final respects. Tears flowed freely as grief hung in the air. The presiding priest describes Somtochukwu's short life as deeply impactful, marked by generosity and grace.
Even no matter where the worship is now, the Lord is still her shepherd. The one problem we pray God that He may help us, we Christians, we who say we believe in God and in life after, that He may be indeed a reality in our lives, not just mere belief or mere saying. When we understand that and we start living it, then how we see things, how we perceive things will automatically change.
Somto's death, the result of a senseless act of violence, has left our community reeling. She was admired for her professionalism and commitment to truth. Guests at the event share emotional tributes.
So imagine that anybody can use the like this, very devastating. Young, promising, and everything. Very, very devastating. Even as I was coming back from UK, earlier about this, it was just my thoughts. What will we find? But we can't question God. He is our life. It's a gift and a loan from Him. Whenever He calls it back, we'll give it to Him. Because all I can say is, may He grant Him eternal rest in His kingdom. Grant the family the fortitude, and all of us the fortitude to bear this very, very sad, irreplaceable loss.
It's a very painful one. In fact, it is. I don't know how to explain it so that it will be understood properly. It is something no one would even wish, even the fiercest of the enemies. Very beautiful soul, young, talented, educated, highly seasoned, to be lost in something again. It is not something, it's not what our forebears, our forefathers really wanted for our country. So, for me, it is something that nobody deserves to die in such a.
At the graveside, emotions peaked as the casket was lowered, a heartbreaking end to a promising journey. The blazing sun offered a quiet tribute to a life extinguished too soon. Somtochukwu, a trained lawyer, returned from the United Kingdom to pursue her passion for media. She joined Arise News in 2024, quickly becoming a respected anchor and reporter.
Arise family have been fully involved in this whole process, and to a very large extent, I know that the staff of Arise they are further encouraged by the kind of support that our chairman, has given the family of our departed colleagues. It speaks volume as to the person of Prince Obaibena, how he takes his staff and relates with them, works with them very closely, cares about things that concern them. We really appreciate him for his support to this family.
Fondly called Somi, she is survived by her parents and siblings and was just 29 when she was killed on September 29th in a robbery attack in Abuja. Her hometown remains in mourning.
The family of Arise News anchor Somtochukwu Maduagwu say they are eagerly waiting on the Nigerian government to quickly unravel those behind the untimely death of their daughter at the Katampe area of Abuja in the early hours of Monday. Our correspondent Andy Omano reports on the condolence visit by Arise News management to Somi's parents and family members in Port Harcourt, the River State capital.
Distraught mother of Arise News anchor, presenter and reporter Somtochukwu Christel Maduagwu when the Arise News management team visited the family in Port Harcourt on Tuesday following the untimely and painful death of their daughter. The Arise News team, led by Bayo Awushemo, the deputy managing director, consisted of Somna Sambo, director news Abuja operations, and Chris Isiguzo, director corporate services Abuja operations. Besides conveying the condolences of the Arise Media Group to the parents of Somi and the entire Maduagwu family, members of the team spoke glowingly about the personality of the departed lawyer turned broadcaster.
On behalf of the executive chairman and editor-in-chief of the Arise News channel, Prince Udoka Obaibena, and the management and staff of Arise News, we have come to commiserate with you, to share your grief and your sorrow at this time, because, as it were, she's not just a member of your family, she was also a member of our own family, and we have become family.
At Arise News, we pride ourselves in creating a working environment for all our staff in such a way that we accept them as family members, not just as people who work for the company. And so it's based on that we didn't treat it as an official thing. As a family, we went straight to ensure that all the procedures, we wanted to know what happened from the house until they got to the morgue and all of that, and so on, the hospital and then morgue and all of that.
We were together on Saturday, we were together on Sunday night, we were together in the office. When she was going into the studio to anchor her program, I was actually the last person she saw outside before she walked into the studio. And we exchanged pleasantries. She did what she knows how to do best. But it's so unbelievable that we are discussing her in the past.
Ifeanyi, the engineer father of Somi, was expectedly too grief-stricken to utter words. It was Obi, the elder brother, who spoke on behalf of the Maduagwu family.
We thank you. We thank your chairman. We now will realize what really Arise is up to. It's not just you treat your workers as if you are a family. Let me put it that way. You are a family. You can see how small we are looking at Somi. Our daughter is small, but see the caliber of people now that came because of her to tell us sorry. We appreciate you so much, and we appreciate your chairman.
There was an endless stream of family members and well-wishers to the Maduagwu's family house this Tuesday evening to commiserate with them on the painful passing of Somi, who many described as respectful and forthright with a pure heart. Expectedly, they called on the federal government to unravel those behind the sudden and painful death of one of Arise News' most intelligent and engaging news anchor and presenter.
On hearing the news this morning, I was really shocked and said, why a woman? And we just want and pray that the police, all the relevant authorities, see the need to fish out those who are responsible to this death.
Well, Sumi was my baby sister. I spent a lot of time with her, especially in the UK. There were days she was at mine because her mom is my big friend. And she was a girl who spoke about her life, her career. I was there at her graduations. I was quite close to her and I gave her a lot of encouragement because she was a very ambitious, strong, hardworking girl.
My message to the Nigerian government is that if our young ones that are vibrant like this and trying to make a change in the country and they keep going this way, I mean, it will get to a point that people will just look that this country is failed and they just find some other means, to get their life back and do something better for themselves and their family.
When I heard this yesterday, my sister was winning, my sister in the States, I can't control it. I just can't. Yeah, men are meant to hold their emotions, but this one is like my own sister dying. So I literally can't hold the emotions. A lot of people go through these things, but this one I can't hold it.
Until her painful death, Somtochukwu Christelle Maduagwu was a lawyer turned journalist and media personality. She was tragically killed on September 29, 2025, in an armed robbery attack at her residence in the Katakbe area of Abuja. From Port Harcourt, it's Andy Omano, Arise News.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so more people can hear stories that truly matter.